accepting that. Right, okay, we're getting back to where we need to be. And then we're going to start again. There we go. There we go. Right, so to do this last ending, according to this comment, essentially be lazy, never study. Calling Silas didn't seem to affect this ending. I called him every day except the first day and I still got ending 4. Okie dokie. So we are going to follow that. So we're going to watch TV and we're going to call him every day after that. Workaholic though. Yeah, I know. You flick on the TV, stretching out on the couch. A news report about the Hunters Association latest recruitment drive plays. Footage of rookies in training, interviews with seasoned agents. We're always looking for new talent. You barely notice how much time has passed until the segment ends. We're going to call Silas as well. You hesitate for a second before pressing the call button. The line rings once, then twice before a familiar voice answers. Good morning, kitten. You can't help the small smile forming. Okay, so this seems to be the same. So that's fine. After these negative endings, I have a feeling this one won't be good. I think we should go back and do the first one again as a palate cleanser. I think the second one was probably worse, was it not? Oh dear. The instructor talks, the lessons happen, but it all feels distant, like background noise. You write down a few things, but nothing sticks. You try once to follow along, but the second it feels awkward, you stop putting in effort. You can't even bring yourself to be frustrated. It's just, whatever. This is so pointless. Do a poll. Okay, hold on. Your girl, I got you. Done. Okay, you're still sorting through the mess of files from class. Too many reports, too many notes. Flickering through them on your tablet while juggling the lingering tasks from work. And then the door opens. There he is. Silas steps inside, his usual unhurried confidence in every movement. He glances at you, at the scattered files, at your too busy to look up posture. Busy? I'm just finishing something up. Sit on the couch and wait. He blinks. Once, twice. Like he's deciding whether or not to challenge that. But to your mild surprise, he does as you say. You finish up a few last taps on your screen, pushing the tablet aside with a sigh. I lost where I was. You finish up a few last taps on your screen, pushing the tablet aside with a sigh, and then settle onto the couch beside him. A movie pops up onto the TV. We're watching this tonight, okay? Oh, and I don't get a say? Okay, you guys want ending 1. Noted. Nope. His no chuckle vibrates through the quiet air, but he doesn't argue. You glance at him, considering, then come closer. His red eyes meet yours, sharp and amused. Demanding today, are you? You don't answer, just wait. He watches you for a moment longer, and then shuffles closer. Close enough for you to tuck yourself into his side, your head resting against the warmth of his shoulder. The tension from the day seeps out of you, and before you even realize it, sleep pulls you under. Somewhere in the haze, he moves. You stir, mumbling half-conscious. Don't go. His hand drifts to your hair, fingers gentle, deliberate, as he places a kiss to the top of your head. Rest well, kitten. Then the warmth of him disappears, and you drift back into sleep, the faintest echo of his presence still lingering. I know, it's adorable, isn't it? Okay, right, so we need to be lazy again. You saw it turning on the TV. The break-in story about a famous artist flashes across the screen. Apparently, he had to be rushed to the hospital after stepping on a paintbrush. No, this is fucking Raphael. Oh! The news anchor calls it a tragic yet poetic accident. You blink, realizing you've been watching this nonsense for way too long. Fishy! Yes. I'm glad they made another reference though. You try, you really do, but it's like trying to swim against a current. Everything feels rigid, unnatural. The instructor calls on you, and you hesitate, the wrong move. They correct you, but the more they do, the worse you get. It's frustrating. You start zoning out halfway through, mind slipping between the lesson and how useless it all feels. What's the point if I can't even get this right? Did Raphael die? No, he stepped on a paintbrush. You collapse onto your bed, sighing as you check your phone. Silas, you free tonight? Not really. That's unfortunate. I have plans for you. You can still tell me them. Wait, we've seen this before. Oh, you want to hear about all the things I'd do if I was there? Tell me. I'd rather just be there with you. I'd rather that too. Yeah, Raphael turned into sushi. Then invite me over, kitten. Maybe tomorrow. Holding me off just to make me wait? Maybe. It's cute when you miss me. Brat. Your lips curve slightly at the screen. You'll meet him soon. A few minutes left before work. I'm going to do the TV and then call him. So we're going to watch TV. You settle onto the couch and turn on the TV. A segment about a famous doctor is playing. He's been voted most handsome in the medical field for the 5th year in a row. The reporter laughs. And yes, he saves lives too. You smirk, but when the next story starts, you realise how much time has passed. Well, that's a Zane reference, isn't it? We're going to call Silas. So we're going to do that, and then we are going to go to work. Because I feel like that may potentially have affected it. The day drags. You show up, but your mind isn't there. The words go in one ear and out the other. Every day in my job, to be honest. The instructor pauses next to you once, like they're about to say something, but in the end they don't. Maybe they've realised you don't care either way. I'm wasting my time. You and Silas arrive at your place at the same time, the conversation light, effortless. Here we go, this is new. Small talk about your day, the endless drills and training, the mind-numbing repetition. But the moment you step inside, the air shifts. Before he can react, you grab his jacket and push him against the wall. Excuse me? His back hits it with a quiet thud, his muscles tensing beneath your hands. A flicker of surprise, a flash of something else. Wait, it's just me or is he slightly blushing? Hello? Eager, are we? His voice is steady, but you catch the breathlessness beneath it, the slight hitch before he smooths it over. Your fingers trail up, slow and deliberate, running over his lips. His breath shudders. Or stutters, English. Who's the eager one here? His red eyes darken, lips parting just slightly. He leans in, intent clear in every shift of his body, but you press a single finger against his lips, halting him. The tension tightens, curls around you both like a live wire. You don't get to kiss me until I say so. Something flickers in his gaze. Not irritation, not amusement. Something deeper. A pull against his nature. A test of patience, of restraint. His shoulders stiffen, jaw flexing as he exhales through his nose. Steady, but controlled. Too controlled. His fingers twitch, curling like he's resisting the urge to reach for you. Good fucking lord. You like this, don't you? Thinking you can make me fall apart? The corner of your lips curves upward, slowly. I don't think. I know. You pull back before he can respond, walking further into the apartment like nothing just happened. Like the moment between you didn't just thrum with something sharp, something on the verge of snapping. I'm bored tonight. Grab a game and put it on the table. Let's play. His laughter follows you. Shaky, laced with something unsteady, something dangerous. Yes, kitten. You stop, tilt your head. Why don't you call me something else tonight? Like... This is what he calls me in my game as well. Oh, lordy lord. Sir, what? Master. Sir, this is a Wendy's. A single brow English. A single brow lifts. The smirk comes slow, indulgent. He's humoring you. But the pause before he speaks stretches a little too long. Like he's weighing something. I'm going so feral for this man. Oh my lord. So much already going on that his real native language of dragon is coming out. Well, I am part dragon. God's sake. Yes, master. A satisfaction hums through you, but you get distracted, shifting your focus for just a second, long enough for him to close the distance. You don't even notice until you feel him just behind you, warmth at your back, a breath ghosting the shell of your ear. Let's see how long you can keep this up. Out of curiosity, like a dragon, can you be appeased with small shiny things? You know what? This is something I've been obsessed with since I found it. It's a little crystal in the shape of a cat. And I do like very sparkly things. Case in point. Everything I have is shiny in some way, shape, or form. Ow. And he sits right there on the shelf for good luck. That's a yes. Small shiny crown jewels. Yes. The rest of the night is a game. Not just the one you set on the table, but the one you've been playing since you stepped through the door. Every glance, every challenge, every unspoken dare thickens the air between you two. You feel exhilarated. Oh dear. Oh god, here we go. You flick through the Deepspace channels until you land on a news report from the Deepspace Aviation Administration. Caleb! They're unveiling a next-gen spacecraft, sleek and state-of-the-art. This will redefine interstellar travel. You watch longer than you planned, only snapping out of it when the report ends. The dragoness sitting on her golden hoard, jealously. Yep, dragoness. I like the sound of that. Right, we're going to call Silas. So he's going to call us predictable. That's fine. Okie dokie. It's almost funny how easy it is not to care. You show up, sit through the lecture, repeat what you have to. It's not even frustrating anymore. You're not mad at yourself. You're not upset at the instructor. You just don't feel anything about it. You're here because you have to be. And that's all there is to it. I should be stressed, right? Guess I'm not. You arrive home to find Silas and Mephisto already there. There's an energy in the air, subtle but unmistakable. Silas is restless. Oh god, he's restless again. Not in the obvious way. He's too controlled for that. But you catch it in the way his fingers tap idly against his knee. Have we already read this one? Yeah, we've read this one. We've read this one, so we're going to skip it. Oh god. It seems to do a mixture of the two. Huh. Well, we love teasing him, though. Final day of class, might as well make it right. Well, no we're not, because we're going to watch TV. You turn on the TV, half paying attention. A literary stems trend segment comes on, claiming the mafia boss romance novels are back in fashion. Dangerous men with a soft side. Readers can't get enough. You scoff, but when the next segment starts, you realize you've been watching for too long. I mean... that is true, actually. Very, very true. We're gonna call husband. Again. This is kind of like texting and with the guys. What's a mafia boss and romance models being such a thing right now? I mean... so, in my cute little messenger bag that arrived in the post today, something from Throne arrived. Which Smiley bought me. Like, I kind of get it, but you could be way more creative. Yeah, it's not about the creativity, it's about the sex, mate. Just saying. And I'm saying that from a woman's point of view. Oh, God. Right. Yeah, she's making me read it as a series. It's the last day. You should probably be paying attention. You should probably be worried about how little you've learned. But instead you're counting the minutes until you can leave. The instructor gives a final exercise, something meant to test everything you've learned this week. You barely try. You fumble through it. The instructor watches, and when you're done, they sigh. But you just shrug. You're not mad. You're not disappointed. It is what it is. The summon comes as soon as the training ends. Your supervisor waits in their office, and beside them stands your instructor. Arms crossed, their disappointment palpable. They don't bother to soften their expression. Neither does your supervisor. Why is this starting to sound like me at work? Your performance in class has been unacceptable. It's not just a failure, it's a liability. They don't trust you to handle the commission. The verdict is final. You have to retake the course starting tonight. You sigh, the weight of it settling in. More time stuck in training, less time with Silas. Frustration simmers under your skin, but there's nothing you can do. For now, you're stuck. Ending 4-4. Oh no! So because we were too lazy, we lost time with hubby? No. Okay, that's not very nice. I don't like that. Ugh. Ain't no way they fucked us over like that right at the end.